It's kind of what you expect from the series, of back and forth, trading punches, and unfortunately, you guys didn't get the last punch tonight.
Exactly. It's what we hoped for, in that we wanted to put ourselves in position to, like we say, 5 minutes to go, and then players from there made plays, and I thought both teams had players making plays, and I think when we go back and watch this, I enjoyed watching our team competing, making plays when it was necessary, executing, and then Seattle just made one more play where I thought we defended pretty well, and then we just obviously we didn't finish the play.
Kent, go ahead.
Two really big plays that put back that offensive rebound, which I think was their 8th of the game, and the steal by Howard, where maybe Damaris got knocked. There might have been, it could have gone a foul. I mean, you look at those as kind of two key plays in the final moments.
Well, because they were in the final moments, because of what the score was, yeah. I mean, for sure. Again, we had, we had gotten that one that where Howard got the steal off of after we secured a rebound. It was tough because I thought we just played great defense. So we just got to get better. Just stronger, finish the play out. We make, obviously, you could point to a number of plays. If you do this, you do that, then you win the possession. But didn't work out for us. Like I said, they made one more play than we did.
Katie, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Sorry about the loss tonight, but Nafisa seemed like she was a lot more aggressive, especially on the offensive end right from the get-go. Can you just talk about her performance? 25 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists tonight,
and 6 blocks.
6 blocks.
Yeah, she was. Again, what we hope for when your best player performs like your best player, gives your team a chance to be successful. And what I liked was the variety of ways that she was getting it done, mixing up her shot selection with 3 balls, and then obviously we got her the ball inside a little bit. Then she made her own breaks at times. So I thought, Fee was incredible. Again, both sides have, good players, and when they're good players, or, someone like Jewel, who carried them in the first half, finishes with 25, and then Stewie got it going. I mean, there's a lot of good players that you got to contend with on that side. And it's really important for us that Collier plays like she did, and tried to will us in there. And I thought Odyssey as well. Our top 2 players giving us a chance.
Jace, go ahead.
Yeah, kind of piggybacking off that, Cheryl. Seattle does have a lot of great players. Fee was the best player, I thought, tonight by a decent margin. Is that kind of a big part in what's going to be this team's path forward to success in the series? Is her continuing, I guess, to play in that fashion? Yeah,
for sure. Like I said, if she can do that, like I said, your best player, when they can play, as great as she did, it gives you a chance. They're looking for their best players to do that same thing. So, yeah, we need it, but what's next? In game 2, anything that you had success with is going to come even harder. Same is true on their side. You hope, and that's the fun of a series. Is okay. Now you've got game 1 in the books, and we go back and we each study the video and see what each team can take away that they weren't happy with, and so in order for Fee to be successful, she got to find even more ways to get it done. But she's got such a will about her, such an agility about her, and if she plays like that, we have a chance.
We'll go Doug Feinberg and then Howard. Doug, go ahead.
Cheryl, 2 questions. You mentioned Fee's offense, but her defense is 6 blocks. I think she had 3 straight on Stewie and a couple possessions. Talk about that for a second, and how Bridget in the first half seemed to lift you guys offensively a bit.
Yeah, obviously Fee, really big plays when Fee was doing that. Really, really big plays coming over from help side. Or when she had, or even when she had Stewie 1-on-1. She's learned a lot defensively. I think she's really bought into positioning and the idea of kind of going airborne vertically. She's just outstanding at kind of elevating and meeting you on your shot, and those were some great plays. 6 is obviously a lot. So there was 3, I think, in a span of a little over a minute. So all at key times, all that was fueling us. So that was pretty exciting for us. And then Bridget was, she really helped us get off to a great start, and her aggression. And then she also made some, Bridget is one of those players you have to have on the floor. You have such trust. It's not just her, her ability to shoot it. We put it in her hands late in the game to, initiate a little bit. And then, I thought she had, if I'm not mistaken, a big steal where they tried to make a pass that she recognized. So, at this point, you got to have every one of your starting five having their moments, because that Seattle's going to, and then obviously need your bench. I think that probably both teams hope their bench gives them more in the next game.
We'll go Howard, Michelle, Neil, and then Kent will wrap us up. Howard, go ahead.
Thanks. Cheryl, you obviously have spoken highly about Fee since you drafted her. You made her a captain this year. Was a game like this, was this level this soon in your thinking of possibility when it came to what she was going to be by the end of year two?
Yeah, exactly. Right on target. I don't know that we can know those things. I know that you think that there's, after seeing Fee in her rookie year, I think that we all saw this in her as a possibility. I think it's hard to do. It's hard to be so successful in your rookie year, and then in your second year to now be one of the top players in the entire league. Statistically, she's just done some really impressive things. It's hard to do because the teams are keying on you, and especially if you look at our team. If you don't have Syl out there, then it's Collier that you're concerned with. Credit to Fee for figuring things out, and that's what I told her. I said, I can't tell you exactly how you're going to get your offense. We'll do some things for you. We executed great towards the end when she got her touches. She made the most of them, gave us a chance to win the game, and that's all you can ask for.
Michelle, go ahead. Sorry, Michelle.
That's okay. Coach Reeve, two things real quick. Just to me, that's almost like a classic Alicia Clark kind of play. She's just kind of that pesky person who's going to get a rebound like that. Was that sort of your thought on that? And also, is still just sort of a day-to-day thing in terms of her possible availability for the next game?
Yeah, I think Clark is a smart player, a willful player, and again we defended pretty hard, but that's one of the hardest rebounds to secure defensively is when you get the penetration that Whitcomb got that collapsed everyone, because we were all in there. There's a lot of people in there, but it's such a hard one. Rebounding a missed layup. Fee does that often, so it's a hard one to kind of finish off. But as you mentioned, it's something that Clark's trademark is kind of being opportunistic in that way, outworking you, giving one more effort than maybe her opponent, and obviously it was a difference in the game for her. And still is day to day. Neil, and then Ken.
Hey, Coach. Just wondering your thoughts on Crystal Dangerfield this evening, and just how you thought she handled, what she needs to do better handling the pressure and the hard show from the big there. And did you practice that ahead of time? Did you expect that sort of high pressure from Seattle? And what needs to improve for her to kind of break that pressure going forward?
Yeah, I thought this was an important game. The way we're thinking about things with Crystal is obviously, again, we don't have practice time, learning on the job. And, oh, by the way, you're trying to beat a team to get into the finals. There's a lot of ups and downs in the game. They're putting a defensive player of the year candidate on her. So it's a big time challenge. And then obviously physically she gives up a little bit of size, but I think that we have a lot of good things on video for her, and we can show her ways that she could be more impactful. I thought she had some stretches right there where she, in the second half is typical, where she started to get it going a little bit. We need it throughout the game from her, again, to take the pressure off. You can't, expect that, Collier's going to be able to have that kind of line. She needs someone to help her. Obviously we got it from Odyssey. We get it from we get it from someone like Crystal. It's going to be really helpful. So we're going to, we certainly expected the pressure. It's what Seattle does. It's a team that traps in the middle. They'll trap a step up. They're going to be, they're number one defensively for a reason. I thought one of the stories of the game that nobody commended us on yet is we only had 10 turnovers. And that was because you sure would be riding me if we had 26 again. But it's key to the game for us. The reason why we were able to be in position to have a chance to win game one was because we did take care of the ball. But yeah, we were prepared for it. We've seen different things from Seattle. Depending on the opponent, sometimes it's a little more heat. Sometimes it's trying to show and get back, and so we were aware of all those things, and that we got it out well. Sometimes, other times we didn't. Again, things that we can look at and see how we can do better. Because I think I think our team is too good to spend two players on one for that long without us getting a really good opportunity.
Ken, do you have a question or did you answer it?
No, I had one. I mean, I was going to mention the turnovers. You only had 10. You actually outscored them in points off turnovers.
Yeah.
You kept them off the line. You played good defense, and yet you lose by 2. Going forward with a lot of young players, how do you kind of get them to realize the good things they did without being disappointed at how it came up just 2 points short?
I think that's exactly where this team was during the game. I loved the way we approached the game. I know I felt this way on Sunday. I was thrilled that we still felt that way on Tuesday. We were really excited to play in this series. I'm not just happy to be here, as other people kind of strangely label us, that we're here to win. And Seattle's going to have to play well to win. And so they made one more play. We know, as I just told them, we did a number of things well. We just, again, we just didn't have, they made the last play. So I think they know exactly what we did well. They know how we competed. We know how we handled runs in the game, how we treated one another, how we responded out of timeouts, how we kept playing. So I think our team's confident. We're disappointed we didn't get the game one win for sure. But as I told them, it's a 200-minute series. This is only 40 minutes. And, you got to keep playing. And so we'll come back on, I don't know what day of the week it is. Today's Tuesday, so on Thursday. We'll come back on Thursday, and we'll compete our tails off, and hopefully it can be a different outcome.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. I got Fee, Bridget, and Odyssey coming for you.